This is Prayer One Theologist channel. I'm Dr. Jason W. Morrison, New South Wales, Australia. If you haven't already, please like the videos that you watch, subscribe to the channel, and most of all, leave your comments. Let's start our next teaching. Well, welcome viewers. There's been another instance of a person here 23 hours ago. You might already know this news. There's a picture of the guy as well. Man suspected of sexually assaulting a child, and the search warrant was executed at Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses near Woodland Park. Well, let's see if we can find Woodland Park in Colorado. There it is, USA. Take us to Woodland Park, Google Earth, please. That's where we want to go. Here we go. Woodland Park is home rule in Teller County, Colorado, United States. Here it is here, Woodland Park. There's its boundaries. If we come out a little bit, it's quite isolated, isn't it? When you have a look at it, but there it is. There's other places around it. There's the Air Force Academy, Colorado Springs. So it's actually near Colorado Springs. I've heard of that place here in Australia. There's more information on the place. There's a picture of it, of some things there. Quite it's mountainous. John Denver sang the song about Colorado, didn't he? Smoky Mountain High, Colorado. So there's a little bit about Woodland Park, where this person's been found sexually assaulting children, which is not good. Man suspected of sexually assaulting a child. Search warrant executed at Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, this brings us back to the Royal Commission in Australia, doesn't it? And many of you remember Angus Stewart and the justice there. Wonderful people who did wonderful things for the sexually assaulted through the Australian Royal Commission. Remember the testimony of Jeffrey Jackson? Sort of got a bit skewish, didn't it? It got a bit out of sync from the truth. And I've got all these videos on the channel. But royal hearing of sexual abuse. So if you do want to watch the Australian Royal Commission, you can type it into YouTube. I'll just show you quickly how. You might just go Royal Commission Jehovah's Witnesses, and you will find lots of things like this.
Is that something at the other end or at this end?
Jesus' disciples.
We certainly hope to follow Jesus and be his disciples.
And do you...
Okay, so just there, Jeffrey Jackson says, we hope to follow Jesus and be his disciples. Now, I'm not sure how genuine he is about this. He doesn't look very comfortable there. He is an Australian. He was in well, I believe he's Australian. He was in Australia at the time of this, visiting his ill father. And the court asked him if he could play a part in this, which he has. And if you watch this, right, you can see, if you just type in Royal Commission, Australian Royal Commission.
See yourselves as Jehovah God's spokespeople on earth.
That I think would seem to be quite presumptuous to say that we are the only spokesperson that God is using. The scriptures clearly show that someone can act in harmony with God's Spirit in giving comfort and help in the congregations. But if I could just clarify a little, going back to Matthew 24, clearly Jesus said that in the last days, and Jehovah's Witnesses believe these are the last days, there would be a slave, a group of persons who would...
And that's where they go skew with, isn't it? They try and make themselves exclusive. The poor man, how embarrassing in front of, the world, trying to make Jehovah's Witnesses exclusive. If you, just bear with me, viewers, I'll take that out. If you go back to the origins, just quickly see, this is how quick you can do this stuff. Origins of Jehovah's Witnesses. Look, this is how quick you can do it, viewers, if you really want to. There's lots of videos. There's one from this man, and it goes for how long? I can't see there. There's another. It's had 27,000 views. This one's from another person. The origins of Jehovah's Witnesses in 15 minutes. There's so many wonderful videos. This man's brilliant. This man here. The Berean Pickets. I recommend anybody to subscribe to this channel and others. The history of Jehovah's Witnesses here. This guy, Mike Winger, gets right into it. And look, if you just click on one of the videos.
This is the first video in a series I am creating entitled The History of the Jehovah's Witnesses. Charles Taz Russell was the founder of what is now known as Jehovah's Witnesses, and the energetic administrator that brought about its far-flung organization. The name Jehovah's Witnesses, incidentally, was taken at Columbus, Ohio, in 1931 to differentiate between the layman's home.
So I'm not saying that all of these are going to be against the Jehovah's Witnesses, but it'll certainly teach you about the Jehovah's Witnesses. Charles Taze Russell, the founder of this, his father and another man founded it, and then his father and himself took over it. He ended up having an affair with one of the servants in the house where they lived. Consequently, his wife divorced him. This is stuff that the Kingdom Halls and things just won't tell you. The corruption on which it was built. The Jehovah's Witnesses have only been around since the late 1800s. And it was very messy. The man that came after Russell, Judge Rutherford, isn't it? Judge Rutherford. I'm just showing people how you can quickly look up things. Where is he? Judge Rutherford, Jehovah's Witnesses. Jehovah. Okay. Where is he? Judge Rutherford. This man here, 10 awkward facts about Rutherford. I mean, if you go into this man got his position in the Jehovah's Witnesses via a coup. He had all the other elders and people like this, directors of the organization, arrested. Very corrupt background again. But if we move back to our story, which is on this person that's been caught in Woodland, Colorado, the USA. He has been charged. A 60-year-old man is suspected of sexually assaulting a child in Woodland Park area. Again, the Woodland Park area, for those who are wondering, is in Colorado. It's actually near Colorado Springs, okay, for those that live there. These people need to be exposed. Sorry about that. A Teller County Sheriff's Office announced the arrest of Shawn Swisher on Tuesday. Now, if we copy that name, let's just see what we can find. Let's just see what else is there. We paste it, we enter it, and here we go. So there's a fair bit, 17 hours to go. You got Florissant man arrested on sexual assault charge. This one mentions the Jehovah's Witnesses, which brings it to light. So this guy was being a predator in the kingdom halls, and this is where it falls apart, isn't it? For a lot of these people that don't realize this is happening in the Jehovah's Witness kingdom halls. We'll just move that. See, it's getting around. A man arrested on Tuesday, December 20th in Teller County on a charge of sexual assault on a child. The Teller County Sheriff's Office sent out a press release on Tuesday and said 60-year-old Shawn Swisher of Florissant was taken into custody at his home on a warrant for sexual assault on a child by one in a position of trust. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy must have been an elder. Okay, it's getting deeper. It's getting deeper. And said a warrant of Swisher's home was also carried out at the time of his arrest. Full article, let's see what we can find. Carried out time. A second search warrant was executed at the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses near Woodland Park, and said Swisher is currently being held at a Teller County detention facility and the investigation remains active. I think there's a story on it here. We should go to this story. Let's have a look and see what we can find. Here we go. Let's take this.
Sheriff's Office says a man is facing charges for sexually assaulting a child. Deputies arrested 60-year-old Shawn Swisher this morning in Florissant. The Sheriff's Office...
Now, let me just remind you, this guy appears to be an elder in the Jehovah's Witnesses elder, I would say, because he was in a position of trust. He had some kind of position. I don't know what it was. I'm presuming he's possibly an elder. I don't know. In the Jehovah's Witness organization.
A warrant of Swisher's home was also completed at the time of his arrest. A second search warrant was also executed at the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses near Woodland Park. Swisher is currently being held at the Teller County Detention Facility.
So,
things you can count on during the
sorry,
holiday.
viewers. It's not just a small story. It's on the news. You wouldn't be hearing about this stuff, though. See, this is an exclusive story. Again, this behaviour goes on within this organisation. I do want to remind you before I go, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are new to this, you can very easily go to YouTube. We'll just quickly, there's the place where this man was on the predatoring around Colorado Springs. If you go to YouTube, click on, I can look at my history here. Click on this guy's channel, Jake Control. He's still got his videos up, and you'll get to see
spiritual food. So in that respect, we view our
these people. You'll see these people exposed to the law, and it didn't go very well for them, I can assure you. This is Dr. Jason W. Morrison, Theologist, New South Wales, Australia. Like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye for now.